You're probably hoping that you hear some actual gameplay today, some chat, something from the actual time of the recording of the video. You would be wrong on both counts. Because just like the past, I have once again found a way to not have the audio of the recording session. Again, like every other time I've attempted to post Valorant on this channel. Don't know why. The audio's still gone. So, here I am, chatting again. Just gonna talk again. Welcome back to another failed Valorant Let's Play. Jeez, I've said that a lot. So, anyways, what's really unfortunate is that this time I played with people who actually knew the game of Valorant, who I also knew in real life, sort of, and could talk to, like, comfortably, right? First time. And what happens? I don't have any audio. So here I am, in a moment where I actually learn how to play the game a bit more, like on an intuitive sense, such as learning what certain phrases mean, and the whole shebang, learning what strategies people go for, what people hope for in the game of Valorant, how to aim, how to tell people to do what I need them to do if I'm engaging solo. All of that I learned with the help of a friend of mine on this first clip, which is not a clip, it's a 30-minute long um, gameplay sequence that you are going to watch all the way through with me as we not only analyze my game, sort of, we also talk because it's been a while since I did a talking thing, so I decided let's bring it back. So here we are. I'm about to talk for a total of 1 hour and 10 minutes straight. That is unfortunate for all of you, and it's unfortunate for my voice as well. Yet here we are, doing exactly that. So now let's just talk about the game a bit. As we all know, I am an absolute noob at Valorant, despite playing it for several months now. And when I say noob, I mean I am an absolute noob. 9 times out of 10, I will play a comp game, and I will either A, be called a noob because I am one, or B, I will die more times than there are rounds. Yes, I will die more times than there are rounds. Some of you may recognize that I at one point got resurrected by a sage, I believe, on an earlier vid, and then I died simultaneously. Therefore, I died more times than there were rounds because I died every round anyways. That was a time I also went recently, 0 kills. Yeah, I got 0 kills. So that was a travesty in the making. Anyways, so that's sad, but we deal with that. I am more than capable of dealing with that because I'm a noob at 90% of video games I play, unless it's a mobile game, which is why my entire YouTube channel is literally based around mobile games. If you are hearing any background music right now, like all muffled out, it's because I am listening to music at the time of my voiceover. Because I need to do something for the next hour and 10 minutes, which is not just looking at my dumb first person point of view play and get absolutely decimated every single time. Besides the point, I'm getting ahead of myself. Some of you might be wondering why there is a massive orange nothing here sign at the top left corner of my screen. Well, that's because while I had permission to use people's names and their voices on record, I was also requested not to have certain details expanded upon. Now, the certain details were not explained to me, unfortunately. But what was explained to me was that certain details should not be said. Naturally, I took that upon myself to assume that this was one of them, not to mention. Right? So I thought to myself, okay, fine, I will not mess this up for them, and I'll just do everything to keep things private. So that's why there's a massive nothing here because I have no idea how to blur it out in a clean fashion. So deal with it. Anyways, I got 3 kills there. Are we proud? Not anymore. I should be getting things a bit more consistently than this. So it's a bit more expected. I believe I did not buy any shields this round either. Like an absolute moron, I didn't realize I hadn't bought shields. So that's sad. I'm a guy playing without shields. I didn't realize that while I was playing. How do I forget to buy shields? Normally in like Valorant, it's like one of the main things you should buy. In fact, in any first-person shooter game, they tell you to buy the thing that lets you not die as quickly as the guy next to you. So that's on me. Yeah, that's on me. And yeah, so what do you do? Should you have A, finish your run around, or should you have B, done what I did? Answer, don't do what I did. Don't do what I decided to do, which was start shooting already, which basically which makes you slower. We're just gonna take that in. So yeah, died that round terribly. Rule 1, aim a bit higher. As you can see, my crosshair was low. And of course, run to cover first. In real life, don't start shooting first when the other person's already primed to blast your head off. Run as fast as you can and take covers anywhere else. Anyways, back to it. Yes, that was the fifth round? Fourth round. That was the fourth round, so we're on the fifth round now. I've already lost track and it's only been 7 minutes into the recording. Oh god, this is gonna be a long day. Anyways, so yes. Pretty noobish on my part, I accept that. So yeah, let's face it guys, it'll be that way for a while. For the record, I'm 90% sure I blinded my teammate there. Got a lucky kill there. That was a good lucky kill. And then that running for some reason, I should have just held the corner. I honestly think I should have just held the corner. I'm quite sure that's what I should have done. Because it would have allowed me to keep my aim properly on them. So if you're wondering why the map's open now, simple reason. I'm actually learning callouts right now. What happens if someone yells long, short, back, what all that stuff? I'm actually learning what it means now, as you see on the map. I'm looking to see how everything's called because I don't really, good term for it, I don't pay attention to any of that ever. So there's just my chance to. I'm taking this moment in the recording to learn it. If you're wondering what song I'm listening to now, it's Tu Oregitas. I definitely butchered that name, but it's basically the from Encanto. It's from Encanto, right? I think it's from Encanto. It has to be from Encanto. I'm checking it. I can't be wrong about this. I'm not gonna accept being wrong, but yeah, it's from Encanto. It's from Encanto. That's good. That's good still. Okay, we're in the clear with that. Yeah, as you can see, the team won nicely, cleanly, not bad. Their Neon was able to get around, so good on them. But we still got it. Was it a Neon? Was it a Jet or a Neon? Quite sure it was a Neon. Yeah, it was a Neon. Right, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see if I buy a shield this time. There we go, I bought a shield this time. Well done me. Buying shields. How do you not buy a shield? No idea. Anyways, back to it. Yes, so I have played on several comps. Naturally, people get very heated in comp matches, as one should, I believe, if you are trying to rank up, especially when you're stuck in the iron regions. A lot of people desperately want to get out of iron because there is a lower percentage of people in Iron 1 than there is in any other rank. I'm quite sure that is possibly less immortals. There's less immortal 3s than there are Iron 1s. Sorry, there are less Iron ones than there are Immortal 3s in the world who play Valorant. Of course, they play Valorant, but anyways, besides the point, yeah. So a lot of people want to get out of that statistic because I understand why. If you play a game for a long time, you really want to be considered half decent at the game. You don't want to be considered bad because who would want to be called bad in a game that they play a lot of? The same goes for me as well. The problem with me is I do not, and I repeat, I'm gonna say this now. I have a very strange tendency to not take things seriously for a long period of time. Like the time it takes for me to get into a game, any game, is even competitive ones, it's long. For example, I think all of you can note that on my channel I don't really play many comp games. A lot of the games I play are idle games, relaxing, all one single player games, long flow games which you just run for a long time, like Subway Surfers, my traffic races, New Star Soccer, which is you're just creating your own thing. You're a player, all of that. I got very lucky that I didn't get killed by the ult, but then I did not aim properly for some reason towards the deadlock, which I should have done. Okay, that is purely aim based. That has nothing to do with style of play. That's just pure aim. If my aim was any better, it would be fine. If my aim was good, I'd be fine. But things like that just happen. Anyways, I'm thinking we won this round. I'd like to say we won this round. Yeah, we won this round. Yeah, our Viper came in. So cool. But yeah, it takes me a long time to get into games that are competitive because I just like, unlike a lot of people out there, I do not have that cutting competitive edge that a lot of people have in games. I have very little desire. I always want that. Of course, I would love to get better at the game. That's why I keep playing it. I'd love to improve slowly, see myself level up, become more experienced, and become better than a few people. But at the same time, I don't have it in me to actually dedicate myself to training on a particular game and practicing, which is a problem with me, especially considering the fact I'm trying to do this series where I'm trying to rank out of Iron. I changed my mind, yes. A long time ago, I tried God mode, which was dumb. It was the dumbest idea I've ever had because it doesn't make sense when you think about it. But that's what I wanted to do. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And it's a dumb idea. Why? Because when you think about it, when you really think about it, it's sort of God mode is very much subjective. It's a very subjective sort of thing, right? Because a lot of the time you could just randomly, I could easily spam if I'm alone and like four people like just appear out of nowhere and I just shoot and I just luckily hit all their heads each time, I would automatically get a bunch of kills. I'd get a quad kill immediately. And it's not because I entered God mode, it's just because I got a lucky spray off, which happens every now and then. So it's in those type of moments basically where I realized that God mode is dumb. For the record, yes, I did do that one time. I didn't get a quad kill, I got a double kill randomly because I just sprayed like a maniac. And they were close range, of course, that's why the spray worked. Sprays are good at close range. Don't do them at long range, they do not go that well unless you know how to control for some reason everything and you just get everything at the same spot each time, but that's not me, can't do that. So anyways, yeah, so now new plan is the series is going to be dedicated to getting out of Iron. For some reason I'm using my ult already in the open. Now the friend I was playing with pointed this out. It's dumb to do that because you're instantly going to die if they flank you. Because there's also like a 1 second delay. Well, there's a 0.5 0 point something second delay of when you die in your ult and you teleport back to your original position. and it's at that moment they could just stand there and kill you. So never do Phoenix Assault in the open like that unless you're like doing a 1v1 and you're like running onto a site from a long distance because you know where they are, so you have time even after you get killed to get back to your position. I digress. I'm rambling off to the alt now because that's what I just did wrong. Also note, aim is still considerably low. As round progresses, my aim drops easily a lot. Do I get one tapped here? I do not. They are going A, I think. So yeah. So yes. So yeah, new plan, Valorant series, getting out of iron. What's that mean? Become bronze or something? I don't know. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have moved. I shouldn't have stood where I was constantly standing because that's a bad place to stand. I should have moved out of the way, gone back through the corridor, probably prepped a flash or something to just toss on, then wide sweep, wide peek, and then go for any straggling kills. Alright, so it's just some trading right now. Say the Sage is just gonna heal themselves and then sack around, hopefully get the pop. 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 You get the pop, right? Right. They do a fake out, the thing pops around the corner, and unfortunate. Anyways, yeah. Can't really quote on that. I wouldn't know how to play something like this either when there's a person left. Irregardless, that's the way things are sometimes. So yeah, new plan, getting out of iron. We're going to go for bronze, guys. We're going for bronze. And on the plus side, in terms of just pure YouTube stuff, I got analytics. I have analytics now. I can see some things. Because I had enough views, I can now see my general audience. So it's exactly as I expected. It's exactly as everyone expected. Um, the boys back. I have 82% male audience. So yeah, but yeah, okay. Right now, I can't do anything about it. Okay, when I glitch like that, I can't do anything. I should have taken the alt orb there because Phoenix's alt is his best ability by far. But it's fine. There's one person left. It's a Sky. I should really move out of the way here. Move around straight to the cupboard. Slow peek. Don't die, basically. Did not get the kill there, but chambered it, so it's fine. And I got a free gun from it, so it's cool. Alright, last round before the swap. All's good for us. I'm playing half. Okay, this game, I think, in terms of I'm not playing that good, actually, I know everyone can tell, I'm not playing that good at all. Because my game sense is terrible. Like, I'm standing for some reason when engaging gun battles, I decide not to move and stay in the spot where they know I am. Then sometimes when it's better to do that, such as earlier where I get killed by the Sky, and this little attack that they pull on me, I decided to move away because I thought that was a better plan. I thought I should move out to a new position, but that just meant that if they rushed me, I would be unable to. For anyone wondering, I did think I could save the guy there. I could not. And that was just bad aiming. Again. I digress. It happens, it happens. My aim's still not there. We didn't win this round, but it's fine. It's all good, it's all good. So yeah. You can tell that early on that I'm just not there at that point when it comes to my aim, when it comes to my game sense and all that. It's still very much lacking behind what I should be at, or what people think I should be at if you consider how much I played this game. In my defense, though, right? In my defense, I'm a terrible learner. I am absolutely terrible at learning things most of the time. Right, I am terrible, but it's fine because I try. That's what your parents always tell you kids, by the way. They just keep saying, "Oh, you just keep trying, just keep trying." Sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. But anyways, we go again. So I this time I decided to take small chambers because okay, right. I watched a video which basically said that Phoenix is best for taking these types of regions. Like Phoenix is good for taking these moments. For the record, he's on Heaven, I'm quite sure. So I don't know why I'm running here. Oh wait, no, there was someone there. Never mind, there's still someone behind me. And then I flash myself because that's just what a guy who starts panicking does. You flash yourself and you wall up nothing. So yeah, let's just take a moment to really think about the whole flash of myself thing. For the record, I was trying to do that weird thing where I learned that if you flash behind you and you turn around fast enough, it basically like you look like Jesus. Basically, you get a halo behind your head, and everyone else in front of you gets blinded, and you get a quick moment where you can just tap off people. It did not work because I did not flash properly. I was meant to flash behind instead of flashing right next to my face. But yeah, so then so I'm following these two because I just think to myself, well, this is what I'm meant to be good for. I'm meant to be good for these type of moments where I can take short, small neutral zones, and then I get absolutely demolished by Deadlock's little trigger trap. Then you just stand in the corner like I do, just don't move. For some reason, I'm looking at a wall instead of my crosshair being at a good spot. Lucky kill there. Just able to get my pistol in the right spot. So now it's just holding moment. Realistically, I should just hold because they don't know where I am. That's it. Actually, they just don't know where I am. So, but look at that, guys. Now I have a cool skin. Cool skin time. That's always nice when you get a cool skin. So, anyways, back to it. That round, I think I played well enough. Could have played. I don't know. We won the round. I can't really say much. But I should have probably been a bit more calm. I think I did a decent enough flash, but I should probably. I could have done it from further back so that the bend is like more instant. So yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with doing that round. Still think I could aim a bit higher at times though. I have the pistol. I feel like I should probably aim a bit higher. So yeah, I'm right now. You see my character movie. I'm priming to take Garage because I'm told that I should be best for neutral zones. Should be best for all these small places because of my bending flash. Still can't work out the whole jumping graphic. And then I went dumbass. I decided to peek. I'm like dying out there, and I decide now's the best time to peek. I decide to util a random ass corner because that's what you should do. You should util the corner. You should use the util that heals you to util up a corner. That is that is genius play by myself, I must say. That is absolute genius play by myself. Util up the corner where no one would be standing because my teammate was covering it. Like if you're wondering what just happened there, it's quite simple. Top right corner, you can see something called network problems. Now, most of the time, network problems don't mean anything. When I get network problems, sometimes though, it means one of two things: either I will freeze and I will suddenly like someone takes a picture and I'm in front of somewhere else, like I teleported, or I go to the loading screen for a couple minutes. Usually, it's not the loading screen one. And when it is, I have a tendency to cut it out. I do my best to cut out loading screens because no one wants to look at loading screens. So I'm not sure what we're doing here. I think the team wants to rush onto the site. So yeah, looks like I'm quite sure we have this one fine. I don't know why I opened up the thing there. The person would have been right next to me if I. Like, what was I gonna do scoping into them? Let me scope this right now. Let me scope this, and let me just scope it when I would already be staring right at their chest at that moment. And that's the type of things that I have a tendency of doing that makes no sense. It's great that I can go back and look at it and say it makes no sense, and then proceed to do it anyways in the next few games that I play. Habits, habits. So yeah. Now you must be wondering, am I good at any first-person shooter game? I have never actually covered this before, I don't think. First-person shooter games as a whole, I am great if you play mobile versions of the first-person shooter games. And when I say mobile, I mean PUBG Mobile, where 90% of the players were bots. I had a 100% success rate on winning every round because I'm quite sure everyone that played on my server was a bot because they weren't. And I don't mean disrespectfully. I don't mean like I think they're so bad that they're bots. No, I mean that they're bots. They were literally bots because I remember back then PUBG Mobile wasn't that popular. Not sure what I'm shooting at over there. I must be assuming that every single person would just stand in a straight line. So there's only a jet left. I don't get the. I got the final kill, did I? I did there. Lucky me. Lucky me. Anyways, yeah. So normally, if it's a mobile game, I will definitely be good because for some reason I'm primed to move on mobile games. Like I know how to aim easily on mobile games as everyone does because you literally use your thumb. If I put my thumb in the middle of the screen, I could control the crosshair with my thumb. I could literally just tap on the person's head, the crosshair would go there and bang, they'd be dead. So anyone would be good at a first-person shooter game on a mobile device. So when it comes to actual first-person shooter games such as this, Valorant, CS:GO, Call of Duty, Halo, I was decent enough at Halo because there's a bit more my style. Halo was a bit more my thing. Also, okay, here I struggle to pick up the spike. I actually struggle to pick up the spike there. So here I am going to go see if I can plant the spike as quickly as possible. So yeah, but in other first-person shooter games such as in first-person shooter games such as this, Call of Duty. So I don't know what I'm doing here with my alt. I should just plant the spike. I can plant the spike. And they have. What am I doing? Yeah, that was just bad aim, I must say. A waste of an alt as well. I did not need to alt there at all. If I was going to alt, I should have just gone and planted the spike automatically instead of trying to clear the region because I was spike carrier. And then if I died, I would have been fine because I could have just gone back and I know they would be on site anyways. I could just control it. But whatever. Besides the point, I digress once again. I'm not good at first-person shooter games, mostly because I don't actually play them. Right. So when I created, like as you know, on my YouTube channel description, I say mobile games. Why? It's because I actually am a completely mobile game player. I don't PC games and PC games. I don't actually play much. I don't play many PC games. I started playing PC games because a few friends of mine played it as well, played it a lot, and they really played it. So naturally, I also decided, you know what, fine, I'll join in as well. I'll pick it up. So I picked it up. So I picked up I picked up PC games. Not a lot. I just picked up a few. So this is dumb. This whole holding this corner because the person's there thing, but I did it anyways. So yeah, I don't play first person shooter games, especially on PC. Not like I'm playing on a PC right now. I'm playing on a laptop. Just still perfectly fine, of course. For anyone wondering, you can still play these games on a laptop. It's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. Recommend a gaming laptop, of course. But a Dell laptop works fine. That's what I play with, and I can't blame the Dell laptop. So it's all good, really. If you think about it, it's all good. I can't blame the Dell laptop, so there's nothing more you can really ask for. Anyways, back to it again. It's been 30 minutes now, everyone. Thank you for sticking with me for the past 30 minutes. Um, so yeah, I picked up first-person shooter games on PC because of my friends. I just started playing it with them. But prior to this, really I don't really do it. I don't play. I did not play these games on my own. Yeah, that's just dumb. Not realizing that someone was there. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. Yeah, it's dumb. Anyways, yeah. So I just didn't really play it that much. So as expected, and I am an absolute noob at most times when I play a thing. Games I did play. I that's the thing. I'm more of like that's where you realize that I'm more of a yeah, like I said, idle game player where you just really where you really it's more common where you just um sit back, relax, enjoy the gameplay, enjoy graphics, enjoy the story if there is one, turn-based games, turn-based fighter games, MMORPGs. All that is more my thing, where I play calm games, and I think it translates to the games I play on my channel. Then you have games like these. So yeah, that's what I am known more for doing, those type of content and my music and stuff. Wait, no, it hasn't. It's just because it's the greatest showman. From now on, where the entire start of the song, if you don't put it at maximum volume, you basically hear nothing the entire time, and then it gets super loud, and you have to put your volume back to nothing again immediately after. That's my turn to peek. I peek. Team is planting. I should move out of here now because Sky is coming and get on site. But I flashed myself a second time, so I don't know how this thing works. The Viper has put up alt. It's pretty standard stuff now. It's just let them kill everyone first. I just shoot. Maybe I'll kill someone. Maybe I won't. Who knows? And we win the first game. So that's fantastic stuff. So this is with the person that got me into start playing first person shooter games on a laptop. They are the reason why I have it now. Also the same reason why I run out of storage on my laptop very quickly these days. So yeah, I played decently enough at this game, I think. There are moments you can clearly see it where I don't understand game sense all that much, such as when I am standing in the wrong spot, I move away at the wrong time. Will I improve? Maybe over time. You can also see my aim is not. I can't do tracking that well, can't do control that well, placement not that well either. But I learn, I live and I learn, as all people should. And now let's take a small. Okay, so I've taken that small break now, nicely. Where the audio I think is fine. The audio should be fine now. So second game, last game. I am playing now. This is technically a 5-star, right? This is technically a 5-star now. I am I'm with four of my friends who all play Valorant a bit more than I do, and basically they're all. So I joined them for this quick comp match, and when I say quick, I mean it's still half an hour long because, as you can see on the timestamp, this is an hour and 4-minute video, and you're on 35 minutes, so it's still quite a long video that you have to sit through for the remainder of it. So good luck with it. I have, however, come up with a new series idea called Valorant Discussions. I am gonna definitely change the name of that. But what I'm thinking is every time I fail, like the audio of my Valorant game is like absolute garbage. I will literally just cycle back and I'll just do this. I'll put all the failed videos where all the audio, or maybe if the video's corrupt. Okay, no, not the video's corrupted. That doesn't make sense. But where all the audio is corrupted, like say the audio is corrupted, right? I won't upload them individually and do a voiceover individually for each one. I'll just make a compilation into something like this, which is an hour long, and then I'll just talk for that 1 hour, and you can all join me in this very long form video. Basically, it's like Subway Surfer Stop. Like, if any of you have been around long enough, it's not like it makes it that long. It's like a year now, I think. A year ago, I uploaded a video about I uploaded a video where where I play Subway Surfers because that's one of the games that I do play, and in comparison, it is one of the games I'm actually half decent at. Not to toot my own horn, but I have been the UK champion several times. It doesn't mean much because 90% of people who play Subway Surfers have been champion at least once. It's not that big of a deal to be champion in Subway Surfers. It really does not. It doesn't mean much because sometimes some people don't play the game, so then sometimes champion is like 100,000. Like if people just decide to stop playing Subway Surfers and you are the only one that played, you'd beat the champion automatically in that region if no one else in the region played it, and if you beat all your bots, high score bots, you'd probably be champion. So it's not big of a statement, but yeah, this type of thing will pretty much become akin to that, where I basically I just talk for God knows how long. Okay, I'm putting the music back on. It was just getting extremely loud from now on with, the Greatest Showman cast. So I'm playing a bit more. Right, so in this game, I will admit I was playing a bit more. I wanted to play a bit more aggressively and util heavy because I watched a single video. I watched one video and I thought to myself, I think to myself, you know what? I should just run into different things. Was that smart? Absolutely not. Yeah, look at this. My dead body. Yeah. So yeah, that I could have played that a lot better. In that moment, I could have easily done the flash trick because of the way the door turns, I can flash around the corner. It would hit them, but it would only partially blind me, not full blind. So while they're on 1.5 seconds, I would be on I think like 0.5. So then when it fades off, I still have time to shoot them without them being able to see and kill me instantly with a headshot. I should have done that there. I didn't. Looking back, I definitely should have. I'm quite sure my crosshair placement's a bit low right now as well. But on the editing software I use, it's really small. It's small. Yeah, and I get one tapped. Two tapped. I got two tapped. It's not as bad as a one tap. I still got pretty much decimated. I should have just moved to the side at that moment. I'll be honest, I should have just, the moment I saw them, and I'm holding a Spectre, not a Vandal or a Phantom, so it's not it's not an instant kill or a decent amount of damage when you land some headshots. I should have just moved away and probably cycled around. Or moved back, thrown a flash, and then gone in. It's gone back, threw up a wall, flash, gone through. There's a lot of things I could have done differently there. So that was just dumb on my part. So yeah. There's so much. And the best part is, I'm not good at Valorant, so everything I'm saying is just what I'm thinking is meant to be common sense in terms of any shooter game. Or when you're thinking you're a guy that doesn't want to die. Anyone gets that reference? Kudos to you. I don't think too many people who watch my videos, because there are not many people who watch my videos, will get that reference. So, yeah, you know what? Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking I could turn this into a whole thing where I don't know why I'm flashing. I can clearly see on the map that no. Okay, right. You can't clearly see on the map because of what I'm doing, because it's dumb. And I'm standing on the side because I'm thinking people are gonna walk through there for some reason. 'Cause, that's what people do. They walk. I don't know what happened. People walk through these things, and then I decide to pull out the flash as I'm walking. It's a pretty dumb plays on my part. Yes, again, that is expected. Dumb plays. But on this game that you're watching, it gets worse. Like, I play much worse. But we'll get to that when you see it. You'll see it when you see it, trust me. You'll definitely see when I start playing worse and worse. Because I get worse and worse each time. I didn't even think it was possible to get worse and worse each time. But I do. It's that bad. Anyways. Yeah. So in that moment, I should have just walked in. I should not have done the whole flashing thing. That was a waste of a flash, number one. Number two, I should have walked in straight instead of trying to be all clever with the flashes and all that dumb stuff and waiting. Right, okay, watch this play. So it's fine, in my opinion, it's fine to stand, at my level at least, it's fine to stand behind this tree. It's perfectly fine. This is not fine. It's fine as a start if you rush out, right? It's fine as a start, but the problem is you can't see them. So if your team that goes and puts the wall up, I wholeheartedly recommend running to the other side, because everyone will expect you to be. So right, so the people, when the door opens and it's split into half, so there's two ways you can come in from. On one side, if you walk in, they'll be looking at the tree. They'll aim for that first, especially if the wall's up. A human instinct is to shoot through the smoke, especially if it's that close to you. There's a high chance that you will be able to kill something if something's standing there. And then on the other side, I could have, if I went and moved to the opposite side and looked at the door and it opens up, I can tag off a person who comes in through the other side. And it would have been fine. I would have been fine in that situation. But I didn't, because I am dumb. So we keep going again. And because of all this, I am unable to buy myself a better gun. And I'm quite sure I don't buy a shield again in this one. I do not buy a shield. So I am somehow 2 games, and for you guys it's 2 games in a row. For me it's also technically 2 games in a row, but on separate days. I am playing without a shield on a round where the other team obviously has better guns than we do. And now I'm watching Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. That's what I'm listening to. I don't know why I said watching, I'm listening to that. Right, so obviously there's no one there. I should probably start making a move now, but I'm not. Killjoy has been activated. Okay, so now I can't make a move. So I'm just... So when Killjoy is activated, honestly, in my opinion, there's nothing you can do. You just stay outside of the circle and just aim in. If they do try to come out, just pick them off. Pick them off easily. Now watch this. Look how easily I die there. This is why you buy shields. Okay, right. This moment where they cycled around, I'm going to take people back. There was a moment where our chamber, who ran towards in our general direction. They ran in our general direction. So that means, and then they got killed off. It appeared, if you watch the top right corner earlier and go back in the vid, like 45 seconds ago, you would see that our chamber was picked off somehow. The chamber was just picked off. That should have already told that someone was around flanking us. We should have noticed that, and probably I should have been looking at flank. But I didn't, and then I went and ran ahead and got nailed off instantaneously. Anyways, yeah, that happens a lot for me, unfortunately. Everyone, if you think I'm taking a long time with my New Star Soccer video series with Nico Solis. Yeah, this whole series to get out of iron, oh, that's gonna be much longer. Best believe you've seen Valorant players speed run to immortal, to diamond, to ascendant. Now you're about to see someone slowly crawl their way to bronze one, and you're gonna sit through each and every single playthrough that I have, and you're gonna enjoy it. It won't be that consistent, and sometimes I'll play amazing, sometimes I'll play bad. That's what you expect from an Iron player, honestly. Or correction, that's what you expect from an Iron player such as myself. I don't know why I'm standing on that side of the wall. Now I should go in, check around, and then I don't kill the person right there. It just makes it even dumber. Yeah, that was a dumb kill. No, that was a dumb death. I should have died like that, but I did. Don't know why. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And other things, if you guys have been keeping up, I think one of the more popular series that I have is that people can actually even consider a series, is Five Nights at Freddy's. As you all know, as the time that I upload this video, I have finished Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I finished it. And when I mean finished, I mean I did nights 1 through to 6, and then I did a custom night. Now, I am not going to do 420 on Five Nights at Freddy's 1 just yet. What I'm thinking is that if I do complete, this is a big if, by the way, because I need to have completed specific things. If I do complete, if I am able to complete Five Nights at Freddy's, if I'm able to complete Five Nights at Freddy's, what was I going to say? If I'm able to complete Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 3, okay, again, that whole standing there is a terrible place to stand, by the way, for alts. If you want to stand something like that, you should cycle around to the other side, like out here, and then go in from there. Because 10 seconds is more than enough time for you to make your way around the corner. But, okay, anyways, doesn't matter. What was I gonna say? Right, I'm going to finish. If I do finish Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 3, 4, I will be playing on one night. I will be playing all on one sitting, or however long it takes, in a week, perhaps, probably, because it's 420. I will play all 4 custom nights in a week. That probably the one that's leading up to the yeah, okay, I got one tap that, jeez. I'd probably do the in the lead up to the movie. If anyone doesn't realize, because you didn't watch the first Five Nights at Freddy's video, which I hope I completely understand. The first one I did like pretty much nothing compared to all the other ones, right? Like the third one, where I speed ran nights 3, 4, and 5, or perhaps the one where I did night 6 relax and then did night 6 speed run again. So if I didn't do all of that, right? Right. Anyway, where things actually happened, so you would have noticed that in the first video I mentioned the reason why I'm doing the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Now I'm doing it because of the movie which is coming out in October, Halloween time, around Halloween time. That's when I will go watch it because it's a good Halloween movie. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming out, so I decided that as build up to it, which is in October, I would play weekly Five Nights at Freddy's games. So for August, first week of August, Five Nights at Freddy's 1, second week of August, 2, third week, fourth week. All of August is basically dedicated to Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through to 4. Now, I do not intend to... Okay, I'm quite sure I get one tapped again here. Watch this. I want you guys to watch this carefully. I'm quite sure I'm going to get one tapped. Never mind, don't get one tapped. I think I get one tapped when I move around the corner. Whatever it is. I get one tapped again. Right? And it annoys me to all hell and back. Not because I'm really that competitive about Valorant, it's more like... It's more because, trust me, when you get shot one time and it kills you, it annoys the living daylights out of you. See what I mean? See what I mean? It annoys you because then you're like, I can't do anything. God damn, it's just annoying. So pulling it back, pulling it back again. So all of August is basically dedicated to the original four Five Nights at Freddy's games, which is the three pizzerias and which is the three pizzerias and then the nightmare of the crying kid or the crying child. So that's what August is for. September is for the more open Five Nights at Freddy's games, which and by that I mean Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach and Sister Location, which I will play in August, which I intend to play in September. But if I don't get around to it because things pop up, because my schedule is probably going to get a bit busier, I will digress and I may do it more on and off. I don't intend for Sister Location Security Breach to be like the other four, the four that I'm going to do, or well, the three left I'm going to do, where I am actively weekly publishing for the games to be like match the nights thing, but rather I am going to spend the time. Those two, I believe, I can take more relaxed. In my opinion, I can take it more relaxed. I get lucky kill. I should have died. Okay, right. In this moment, what I could have done, or I should have done, because this is dumb. What I did was actually dumb because I for some reason did not take into account that there's a wall there. So I flashed through my wall, but there's an actual physical wall that blocks me, that doesn't let me walk. So I was confused why I wasn't moving through the thing, and it's because I did it very dumbly. But anyways, other than that absolute cluster mess of a situation, um, right. Besides, okay, we're moving on now. Besides that, yeah, for Five Nights at Freddy's, Sister Location Security Breach, I think there's a bit more hectic schedule for me in for me personally, so it won't be coming out in weekly. It won't be coming out daily fashion. It won't be like this week is Security Breach only, and each day I'll publish something on Security Breach, trying to complete the game and all that, taking stops and all. It won't be like that. Throughout all of September, it'll probably like on and off. Security Breach videos will be uploaded, and along with my usual, what I consider my normal content of mobile games. That's probably how September is going to look. October then is the lead up, which is where I will most definitely play the custom nights. If I completed the games, because that is the challenge for me to try to complete 5 nights, all 6 nights of all 4 games in the week that I meant to play them on. That's the idea. That's the goal of the challenge that I've set. October is when I will be playing the 4 custom nights. That is when I will play. That's when I will be playing the 4 custom nights of the game. I will set them for the 420. That's also where if I like how I did the custom night here is that I played at 4-0. I played at 4-0 for this one. For the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 custom night first, I played 4-0, where I basically just went through and just looked to see any Easter eggs, take a look at the scenery, look at how everything's laid out and all that. Just enjoy it really, just enjoy the game. So there's that. That's what I'll do at the end of each game series if I make it there. If I don't, I move on as quickly as I can. Next one, no time to be bogged down by it. And then I will. Then in October, that is when I'll be playing custom nights 420 for all of them that I completed. Guaranteed, I'll do 420 for Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I've never compared to nights 1 through to 6, where I've actually played Five Nights at Freddy's on all 6 nights before. I have not played 420 on any of the nights. I have not played 420. That was just dumb, by the way. I don't know why I decided to turn and look at the thing to toggle the door instead of just, you know, pulling back. But I did. That was a dumb play on my part. I shouldn't. I didn't need to open the door. That was just like a one-shot kill when I turned around. Probably should have done from behind. Actually, you can. Yeah. Anyways, so then I go and that's when 420 will be played, and then I'll go watch it. And best believe I'll either be doing another one where I get all the failed Valorant clips and put them together, or I go and make I go play another Subway's talk. I think that's what I'm calling it. Subway's talk video talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I am. And I flash myself again. Why did I look up? Clearly, that's a moment where you're meant to look down. Lucky me. Now go on to site, because I should really get on site right now because that's where everyone is fighting. I don't need to hold this flank because most people would definitely. Okay, never mind. I should have curved the wall. If anyone's wondering, I should have curved the wall. Yes, Phoenix can curve the wall, and I know how to curve the wall. I should have curved the wall. Now we're dealing with a Viper coming down from flank and down the other side. It's a whole thing. There's just one person left. Now it's just like a finishing job for our two players. Yeah, it's a shame. We actually was speaking during this recording. We were actually speaking. I was speaking to them. They were speaking. Everyone's speaking. So it'd been nice to hear what. It would have been nice to actually hear into what was being said. But here we are, and we're just. And I'm talking over basically nothing because there was nothing to hear when I was going over it. It was like TV static again. I'm gonna find a way to fix it eventually. I need to because I can't keep making failed Valorant things. It gets old. I'm quite sure you guys have found it old since the first one. Yeah. So yeah, that's my thing. That's what I have to deal with. On the flip side, bringing it back, I am going to be doing. I'm going to start branching out a lot more now, for a while. Like I'm going to actually play more random games that I find. Don't expect them to. Most of them will not become serious. I think like what I've done a lot recently, like with Souls, especially with Souls, I basically just played it and I gave a thought. I played instantly, finished a bit of the game, like a good portion of it. That's good to see what you think of it. I unlocked most of the features, and then I gave a brief review of what I thought about it. And I think that's what I'll do for a lot of them. I will basically just. I will very easily just be. I'll just play a bit of the game, play bits and pieces of the game. I should not be standing there because that people can come into the other side. I'll be playing. What I would do now more frequently, of course, is just bits and bobs of games. I'll play like a bit of it. I will talk about it, give what I think about it, and if people like it enough, I'll turn it into a series. And I have connection problems again. You see, connection problems does not impact me this time. It's not like before where I actually like, and then that aim was just horrendous. It was low too, like it was actually low aim. That was actually low aim, so it was bad. It was bad on both fronts. But yeah, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Does not matter. We just need to work on that. We need to work on it's a whole aim thing. It's a gameplay thing. It's game sense. It's everything. Like, that was a decent flash because they ran in, but then I should have been able to I should have, instead of shooting immediately, I should have waited, track the hits and then shot, or track the person in as a whole because they were blind for 1.5 seconds. I could have easily followed them, trailed them, and then when the blind was going to wear off, I still could have nailed them. But shooting first and then dragging slows your movement down. It's yeah, it's just bad sense there. Bad sense. Looking back, this game was. I mean, I knew when I played this game, particularly this game, I knew I played badly. Like I knew I played really badly. I didn't realize it was this badly. Like a lot of the kills that I'm getting picked off to is like it's like dumb kills. Like, why am I hanging back here? What am I expecting to happen by hanging back here? It just opens me up. If they flank, I'll be in line with a flank. And now that wall's up, there's nothing for me to do. I can just. This is where faking door would come in handy. This is where faking door comes in handy. It's that I'm like standing there, not really doing anything. But I get picked up anyways. It's dumb. I also didn't realize that my teammates were moving. So I could have easily been alive and joined them on the run back to the other side. Not that matters. Yep, just gonna just hold. There's moments just hold, and then when they come, just blast them. Yeah. Oof. Okay, guys, you have 3 minutes left. We can get through it. I have one song left on my list right now. I think I only have one song left. It's "I Don't Dance" from High School Musical 2. You know, it's the summer one. The one where they went in school. I Don't Dance, yeah. So let's just enjoy that. Did you know that on Spotify they don't even use it by the real name? They still call it Chad and Ryan, and Disney sang the song. I don't know why. They don't give the actual names. It doesn't matter. Besides the point. We have a few minutes left. Let's just wrap this up quickly then. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, please, you better hope that I don't mess up any more Valorant recordings that forces me to compile these things together. Well, good news, I picked up the spike instantly that time instead of lazily. It's just something. Now I'm alone. Watch this. Okay, run out, get typed. I could have flashed and then waited. Okay, I moved out of the way, but I didn't. In that moment, I really think I should have just moved out, left the thing, flashed out, and then gone to C. Because at least at C, I could have literally activated everything and just gone ballistic. And then pretty gone, it works. But, I didn't, so here we are. No shield going to the final round because we sacrificed it for a gun. So, let's see how this turns out for us. And since you see that there's such little recording left, only two options happen. Either option one, I lose a lot of recording and all of this is and the greatest comeback story of all time has happened and you guys just will not see it, or we get absolutely decimated in this round and that's the end of it. You can decide which one's correct. But this is coming towards the end of it. Overall, this game was terrible on my part. Bad sense, bad aim, everything overall could have been improved drastically. I'll be doing another recording later probably on Valorant. Like one where I see if I maintain anything. You can see now they're coming from there, they're coming from here. I should have moved to the right out of the way, dealt with the person at the door, and then focused back on sight. So that's a quick defeat. On my part, I played terribly, so nothing more I can do about it. Yeah, so that's all from me, really, guys. I hope you enjoyed this 1 hour and 4 minute video. If you did, I don't know who would. Consider liking and subscribing. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.